No. Nope. I ain't never heard Glorilla say I never heard her make in the party.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore.
She got a label behind her though.
Today it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store.
She just released her first album.
And the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's
you like that music?
the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Only girl like her I heard is I'm F-R-E-E. Oh, nigga.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision.
No, that's the only thing they play out here, bitch. Are you not listening? Let's go! That's all right. Let's go! I know. Let's go!
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
No, dear.
Wind up getting this to the 37.
Beany must have been running that ball on you.
This defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the run over Dallas a week ago.
A big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
With my wretched ass friends.
Each and every week, and they carried it out.
It's gonna be one less lonely nigger.
The previous run, good for
one
9.
less
Here's
lonely
second and a
nigger.
yard. On the counter now, it's down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Fucking wanker.
It's on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Ravens have
One
3
less
6 now on the
lonely
year.
nigger.
They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Oh, he was fucking second, bro. Can we start?
It's gonna be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to get this all the way down.
You didn't even like your team for real.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
My shit only stayed. Like, what's the point?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face
I
it.
heard an AUG died. That's when I sparked the blunt.
They want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern.
Get it out.
Happening.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 28.
No.
7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It's
like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last
That's why you lose, you're not focused.
You go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
She lost it for real.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he is met at the line.
Record fans, friends, I need Toronto to win and Gary Trent to get.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones.
Oh, these niggas getting their ass beat. Maxie got 27. What the fuck?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh, season's over. Just hold on. Go.
They stop him behind the line. It'll go as a
Can you
loss
deal
of
with
yards,
life's
so now they
hurdles
go
like
3rd and
you?
11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Barton, I think I'll have the triple crown. I'll be the only one.
Now they're coming
No.
play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a
No.
third and
Do you know
long.
what no means?
Back to throw. Franklin. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Built
And they'll
off.
hustle up to stop him well shy of the
I don't know.
first, right around the 15.
How DJ
That one
DJ
good for
win them
only
fairs?
6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
It's based on your scheme. Like if your shit's the maximum scheme when you fair some, they give you a better chance to win too.
They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it
Yeah,
either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, Franklin steps away. Hit as he flows, and this is going to
I thought I told you that. Keep talking. I thought I told you that.
Defense forces a turnover on downs.
Alexis Beany. Bruh, don't let 2K fish it out. It's not that good of a game. Don't let that shit fish out. It's not that good of a game. I think that's my problem. I don't do my defensive settings no more. I do the same thing. Steve says since one of TJ Watt's abilities is superstar. Well, we're screwed.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Ma did put me on some game now. I said Ma did put me on some game. Yeah, that little play. You beat man.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Need it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
What are you talking about?
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Finding room at midfield.
Oh shit! Appreciate that.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Franklin. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Who are you talking about?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Franklin. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for the
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him and had almost no chance to block him. They were on him.
Touchdown! Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Dobbins on the slant route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Looking to throw, Franklin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and it's intercepted in the end zone. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. In motion right is Watkins. To try again after the sack. Allen. And he's going to go down again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Allen going to throw. easily will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And he's out right at the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he he fields it cleanly. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Adams, the man in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Back to throw, Franklin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the